midday here on Football Spy on deadline day, and the fax machines at clubs up and down the country are going into meltdown. A series of deals have already been done today. Here's what we know so far. We're going to confirm the signing of striker Victor Moses from Crystal Palace on a 3.5-year deal. Celtic have announced the loan signing of Diamanti Camara from Fulham and the permanent transfer of Paul Slane from Motherwell. Newcastle midfielder Jeremy, he's moved to the Turkish club, and Karaguku on an 18-month deal. West Brom have agreed a deal with Feyenoord to sign their winger and Welly Slory from an undisclosed fee. Spurs defender Alan Hutton's going to go on loan to Sunderland. Wolves have made a £5 million bid for the Hull midfielder Stephen Hunt. Spurs have bid £2 million to sign the Watford keeper Scott Loach. We know that Harry likes him a great deal. He's an England under-21 international. And Stoke have formalised their interest in the Portsmouth keeper Asmir Begovic. They've made a £3 million bid for the Bosman. We're also hearing lots of rumours this morning that Aston Villa have made a loan move for the striker Michael Owen at Manchester United. We'll keep an eye on that one for you. We're hearing that Sunderland want to sign the Aston Villa defender Habib Bey. The Manchester City striker Benjani is in talks with Blackburn over a possible loan move, although we're hearing that that's hit trouble. Spurs are also willing to allow the young right-back Kyle Norton to go out on loan to Middlesbrough, and West Ham are in talks to sign the Brazilian striker Ilan from Saint Etienne. I haven't heard of him, I've got to be honest with you. He's 29 years old, got 3 international caps. You can stay up to date with all of the breaking transfer news on Mirror Football's blog, and I will be online both there and on YouTube all day to answer all of your questions, so make sure you get in there fast. Now, today we're going to announce the winner of our Spy transfer competition. You know how to enter by now. These are the boots that are on offer as a prize. Tell us who you think will be the most expensive signing by the time the window closes at 5 o'clock this afternoon, London time. If you get it right and we pick you, then you win the boot. So please remember to put your size down. We did the entries on YouTube earlier on this morning. Now let's do some on the email. Blesson Samuel is in Leicester. He thinks it's going to be Eduardo Salvio to Atletico Madrid. Robert Vincent thinks it's going to be Marouane Chamakh, the Bordeaux striker. Running out of time for that one, and I don't think it will be actually, because he's got 6 months left on his current contract. David Smith thinks it's going to be Robbie Keane, and Chasey Picard thinks it will be Angel Di Maria from Benfica to Manchester City. Ashesh Adhikari is from Charlton. He sent us an email, but he hasn't put the name of the player he thinks will be in it, so please do resend your email. Now then, picture time for you, and 2 pictures this time round because of the same person, because Ernie the Duck is a bit of a globetrotter. He belongs to Robert Vincent, and he's been photographed out, well, he's basically doing a bit of sightseeing. This is Ernie outside the Sydney Opera House. Now, don't start sending me your ducks and your teddy bears on their travels. That's the only one we're going to do, because we did enjoy it quite a bit. But thank you to Robert for that. But don't start sending me all of your different cuddly toys. We've got more news coming in. We're hearing that the Aston Villa defender Nicky Shorey is at Fulham. We've also been told the new Wolves winger Jeffrey Mujangibia will make his first start for the club in tomorrow night's FA Cup 4th round replay against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. And to all of you asking about the AC Milan striker Klaas-Jan Huntelaar, both he and the midfielder Matthew Flamini have said they are not leaving Serie A this month. Let's have a look at your messages, and we asked you earlier for your views on the John Terry affair. Remember, we mentioned Oliver Holt's piece, our chief sports writer, saying that he should keep the England captaincy. Your responses are flying in. Faison says here, yes, John Terry made a mistake, but he's done a great job as captain. Nobody knows the backstory. He goes on, with Rio and Gerrard injured, fitness is still a problem, and Capello wouldn't want to put extra pressure on Rooney, so Terry is the favourite to continue. Mark Arikin says, the England captain has to be an example to others, and Terry is anything but. Lucian P says John Terry's a fine footballer, but as a man he leaves a lot to be desired. And Paul Bradley says keeping John Terry as captain will make everything about him and not about England. We saw what happened with the David Beckham circus and what it did to England. Let's not ensure that doesn't happen again. Get your views in on Terry, your entries for the competition, and your general comments on the transfer window into us. I'll be here to talk to you all day, and there are 2 more editions of Spy to come at 3 o'clock and 5:30 London time. I'll see you then.